woke in the schools. We fight the woke in the corporations. We will never, ever surrender to the woke mob. Florida is where woke goes to die.
Joining me now, Congressman Greg Steube, great congressman from the state of Florida. Congressman oftentimes will tell people that you should pack up and leave your blue hellhole and go to a place where you can be free. Texas, Florida, Wyoming, Idaho, I don't care. Go someplace where you can be surrounded by people who share your values. I have personally done it. I know it's a sacrifice and I know it's worth it. Would you do me a favor and tell people just what it's like to live in the state of Florida?
Well, I tell you, it's totally different when you leave freedom and then you get on a plane to come up here to Washington, D.C., and you land and you feel a complete difference in a socialist, communist run city that, people running around outside with masks still on and COVID mandates in place and all of these things. You got to walk through a magnetometer to get on the House floor to simply vote as a member of Congress that's been elected to serve in the House. So totally different environment. And people are flocking to the state of Florida for that very reason. And just as a quick side note, if you look at the numbers, like just in Sarasota County alone, like in 1 month, we had 800 new Republican registrants and 300 new Democrat registrants of new voters. So that shows you that the people that are moving into Florida are Republicans, conservatives. They're sick and tired of Chicago and policies in Michigan and Detroit and some of these democratically run cities and states. And they're finally going to run to freedom.
Congressman Herschel Walker lost last night. Obviously, I would have rather Herschel Walker won. That sucks. But okay, midterms are officially wrapped up and over. And I'll be honest with you, cynical as I may be, I woke up today, we don't have the Senate, 51-49 minority in the Senate. Tell me why I should give a crap. Because I watched the GOP vote on gigantic $1 trillion bill after gigantic $1 trillion bill. I watched 15 Republican senators vote with Democrats to take away my gun rights. I woke up today and saw they control the Senate, and I'll be honest, it means nothing to me.
Yeah, it's frustrating as a conservative and somebody that's a conservative in the House. The fact that we don't have the Senate. There's so much good that we're going to do in the House as it relates to the FBI, the DOJ, oversight on the Biden administration, illegal immigration, thing after thing after thing that we'll be able to do. But now we're going to be fighting a Democratic Senate. So a lot of these big ideas, these big bills, we're going to have to try to be artful in the way that we put it into the appropriations packages and try to negotiate with the Senate and obviously not be able to do a lot of the conservative things that we want to do. I left the state of Florida where it's overwhelmingly Republican, both in the House and the Senate and the full cabinet. And you come up here and you can't get anything done because you're in a Democratic House. Now we're going to be in a Republican House, but I'm going to have to work through things in a Democratic Senate. And it's very, very frustrating. And I share that frustration, but I would encourage people not to give up hope on the Republic. We need to continue to fight. The Senate map is going to look much better for us next cycle in 24. And God willing, we elect a Republican president, then everything changes.
Don't miss Jesse Kelly Breaks History, The Forgotten Genocide, the first episode of a new series available now exclusively for First TV supporters. Visit the First TV app or thefirsttv.com to subscribe and start watching today.